XRP is one of the most controversial coins out there, with many clashes with the SEC. But with a lot of that put to rest now and settled, a lot of people were speculating about XRP potentially reaching the $5 to $10 range. None of this is financial advice, but let's dive into the video. So here we are on CoinMarketCap, and we can see XRP is trading roughly around $3.14 with a market cap of $186 billion. So this is not a small coin, and in fact, it is ranked third on CoinMarketCap. So a lot of people are speculating that yes, it has already had its meteoric rises, but I would actually argue that because of all of this SEC regulation stuff, this has actually been suppressed for quite some time now with indecisiveness from traditional investors. So with all of that out the way earlier this year, we could probably expect XRP to have a pretty substantial rise in the coming months. Now, the overall news for XRP at the moment is that Ripple's XRP is sparking global institutional adoption through successful CBDC pilots and potential ETF consideration. So, of course, they had the securities problem with the SEC. They settled that. Now they're going for an ETF. And if they get this ETF, we will actually see probably similar things to what happened with Bitcoin and Ethereum on their ETFs. And the short story there is it's incredibly bullish. Now, before we carry on, you guys have been asking me so many questions about this whale token, so let's dive into that really quickly. One of the biggest questions I've been getting about this token is the utility. Whale token is native to whale.io, the innovative entertainment hub with over 20 million players worldwide. Because of that, there is loads of things you can do with the token on the platform. Whale is actually producing their own games called Originals, and by introducing their own games, they created a way to play with the Whale token itself. Whale also has a battle pass. This is an incredible option for bringing gamification to the iGaming world. As in esports, as a good example, Call of Duty has their own battle pass too. You can buy the Battle Pass with Whale tokens, which is your cheat code to earn rewards with each level up. By the way, you can earn a lot of tokens from the Battle Pass as well. But how do you actually get these tokens if you're hearing about this for the first time? This is actually super easy. There are multiple ways to do this, so you actually have a few options here. First of all, you can play Wheel of Whales. This is their free-to-play game for distributing tokens to the community with different games from Flappy Bird remakes to their very own Empire and Business Simulator. After earning points, you can then convert them into the Whale token and transfer them into your account for free. The other option is just going to whale.io and playing around with missions and loot boxes. Both of these include substantial amounts of tokens to kickstart your journey. And they are planning to implement more things such as printing, which is basically what they call staking. While staking isn't released yet, you can actually already kind of understand what it will be like from their token page. They're actually planning to do a bunch more things such as printing, which is another word for staking. And while their staking isn't actually released yet, you can kind of understand what it's going to be like by looking at this page here. So here you can see the amount of tokens, the multiplier, printer value, duration, and of course the APY. So if you are ready to play and start earning the Whale tokens, then head to whale.io now and start unleashing that fun. Let's get back to the video. As well as that, Coinbase are filing restructuring of XRP reserves, reallocating 8 million XRP to enhance market participation and liquidity with Bitstamp and BitGo. Overall, we're seeing massive institutional confidence in XRP over the recent months, and Hyperscale Data's $10 million acquisition of XRP underscores institutional confidence in XRP's cross-border financial utility and innovation. Now, if we're looking at the chart just bluntly and simply here, we can see a few things. XRP has recently broken over a very important trend line here over this year. After that, it instantly shot up all the way to $3.67 and has now settled around that $3.13 area. So zooming in here, what can we expect from XRP? Well, a lot of people would consider a retest here quite likely, down at $2.18, but I would say as long as we do hold this $3 area here, which is very crucial support that was actually resistance before, we could easily pump back up here, particularly if we do see more institutional interest. So what I would say here as a trader, guys, is just look out for XRP for breaking over this all-time high, because if it does that, this is going to be a situation where we go into price discovery, and yes, this could easily break all the way up to around $5. But if that doesn't happen, if we do lose this $2.95 area here, I would probably expect us to come down to the next level, which is around $2.60. And we do actually have the 55 EMA here around $2.72, in which, yes, we do like to trap underneath that, particularly in the uptrends. So yes, coming down to 260 here on a massive pullback or a market dump is something that is applicable and should be on everyone's minds. But in summary here, XRP is looking incredible for the long term, but as of right now, it is in a neutral stance with the rest of the market. Look out for prices between $2.60 and $5 over the coming months if we do break that all-time high. That is going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. I will see you in the next one.